Once I had tucked myself to bed, I heard this amazing noise. Oh shit. Sounded like a giant thump. Here we go. Look at him. Caught his ass. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, you bitch ass nerd. You forgot? The seal cat. That's when I saw. He... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. We're back. We're back. We got to get back into this trial. We already proved that Trillo didn't see no damn Maximilian Galactica. Or at least they can't prove that. So I'm assuming that the next person on trial is going to be the clown, because supposedly he saw Max, right? Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday. Remember, I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. The hell am I chewing on? I was making that. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max, right? It was cold. Maybe he took it to warm up. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found in the crime scene was my silk hat. Right? What about my cloak? Where did that go? Right? Because he didn't have that shit on in the photo. Double Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Okay, something was in my tooth or something. The hell nah. A pitiful clown, with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? He kinda is. This is gonna be some. Yeah, I keep flosses within arm reach. The witness will state his name and occupation for the... Okay. But I still feel like something's in my tooth, right? This is a cruel joke. In West Clownadelphia, will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? Yeah, but a couple of clowns, what did it say? Is he singing The Fresh Prince? Is he singing that by his own version? I had a vibe that was what was going on. Lawrence Curls, that's so dumb. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very, very well. Mr. Crowes, will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian. Okay, without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo. Can't be his normal stoogey self in court, thank God. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Okay, well, that he is getting real. I ain't gonna lie, he's getting real as fuck. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? Holy shit. Okay. The point of that. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Look at her, bruh. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Of course. Okay, thank you. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Voila. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. I see that fucking mosquito. Ooh, bit. Oh, fuck. Where's he at? Oh. Okay. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find out. What? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Okay, what you witnessed? Press it immediately. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. Press it. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10? See, that's the thing. How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can... Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with the penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. Oh my god. Turn into your sister, please. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I don't know what we could get here, but alright. You were pooped that night? Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. Oh, man. The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. Oh my god, what happened after that? Oh god, oh god. Okay. I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with the reply. I've got a good reply though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. Are you fucking serious? It just earned me a penalty? What'd I do? I just pressed him. I didn't even... All I said was, let's keep it factual. Did I just get hoed? Could I die if I just keep pressing that? Nah, bro. That's fucking crazy. You just happened to glance out the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped. Okay. Mr. Kroll's. Oh, I guess synonyms. Okay. What should I do? Keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out the windows, do they? Just asking. That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Oh, shit. Once I had tucked myself to bed, I heard this amazing noise. Oh, shit. Sounded like a giant thump. Here we go. Look at him. Caught his ass. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, you bitch ass nerd. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Got him. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention the thump, didn't I? Yeah! That's not something you just forgot to mention. Yeah, what she said. Right. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Groles, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. Press it, I guess. Snoo. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it's kind of like, okay, Mr. Crow's made the core of mind humor. Now, do you know I was going to make a joke? I guess that sounded okay. I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like. Someone getting hit, huh? Yeah, what the? Okay, you went and looked out the window? Okay, gotcha. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. Far away, you say? Let me think about that. If my room is here and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that day and it cut down on visibility. Okay, I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows. It was the ringmaster? Okay. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, very far away. That's right, I had been thinking about it over and over since that night, but things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor. But I am 100% certain that it was Max and hell nah. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols. Lawyers nowadays. Alright, everyone knows. All together now. Nah, that he got hoed. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. Nah. Trillo got aura. He don't. Oh, no, that's so tough. A fucking puppet got more aura than you. That's so tough. Oh, that's tough. Must really be utterly and completely worthless. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Right. Before she whip you again, bro. I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. You say you saw the ringmaster get clunked over the head. Then what was the thump sound? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? Why are you objecting that? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. This poor idiot, unfunny, lazy, out of shape clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. That's a big ass penalty. That penalty about big as hell. Oh my god, hold on. I almost got a cramp. That's what happens when you do some core exercises and you haven't done that in a minute. Okay. Did I already save? Yeah, I did. Okay. So what will it be then? Yeah. Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the... Of course I do. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you would be telling us all that great reason. Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Thank you. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump. Exactly. Thank you. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, a crack clown to commit till... What the fuck? Mr. Crowles, how do you respond to Mr. Witness's Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. What the... Is this a real story? Mr. Crowles, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? What? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Why'd she look at me like that, bruh? Oh, brother. She's my main antagonist. Well, oh, you're back from your jog? That's hilarious. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Oh boy. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again? So now, you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on a permanent vacation. Mr. Crowles. Your Honor. You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Here we go, the silhouette. Here we go, people. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Oh, I thought that was it. Boy, I was about to be so happy. His silk hat, that black coat, they were all there. No white roses? His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Oh my goodness. Woo. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes. It is decisive testimony. It is decisive testimony. It is a decisive testimony. I think the way he said it was correct too. It's just, I don't know, sometimes it's just, I don't know, it'd be a little bit off to me. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? That's why sometimes I'm reading and I like hesitate because I'm like, is this supposed to be said like this? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Yeah, I'm gonna cross-examine the shit out of him. Yep, I'm ready. Laugh your way out of this one, clown. It was a bit, yeah. Press it immediately. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? The shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Just the uppity symbols? Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them, right? What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, okay, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw, bitch. I've got eyes like a hawk, bitch. Don't birds have terrible vision? What? A hawk? Bro, a hawk is not a bird. No, I'm just no, but hawks should have great vision. Even if birds have great vision. Can't owls like see in the dark? What are you talking about? Phoenix, I'm glad you're in the courtroom. But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted. Now Phoenix got me twisted. Am I tripping, bruh? Vision is the most important sense for birds, since good eyesight is essential for safe flight. Birds have a number of adaptations which give visual acuity superior to that of the other vertebrate group. Yeah, they can see details. Why would Phoenix just be talking? Why would he just say that? Not only just say that, but say something that makes no sense. Like, that's not even like a misconception. I feel like most people think birds have great eyesight. You know, twisted. No, I'm not. If I need an attorney, I'm not getting right. No cap, I'm not getting right. No, I'm joking. If Wright is controlled by me, then I'm definitely not getting him. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? Why are you objecting that? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. Okay. Our records say, okay, 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. But who the fuck is that? The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. Okay, that's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object, at least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so I pressed everything, right? A bit far away. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak. They were all there. Well, that's not all of them. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. This seems so irrelevant because it's like, okay, maybe he just wasn't wearing one of them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But okay, I just went for it. 3 symbols. Hey, everyone, get ready! All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention them. Right? I mean, that's what I'd be saying. Is that right, Mo? Yeah. Do you like pie? I love pie. 3-1. Oh my gosh! Silence, fool. You are to respond with the full truth, no fractions. The whole truth, no fractions. That's hilarious. Order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. Objection. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. Objection, bitch. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Objection to your objection to your objection. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene, bitch. Let's go. Mr. Wright, wait, what? Are these, Jesus Christ, white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He is just toying with the court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. So, however, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. So, are we questioning Trillo, or are we questioning that Mo saw anything? What are we... There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. It is, for sure. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. That's fact. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Here we go. We're here. There's no doubt about mine. There were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene, but the hat was found on the scene, so he must have left it. So if he watched the entire time until the guy left, then he would have seen that he left his hat. I mean, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Kroll's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusation. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I knew sometimes the translation be a little bit messed up, or the words. I'm over here thinking like, do I just not know English for real? I mean, there's different ways to say the same thing, but okay, yeah, for sure they be fucking up sometimes. I understand, Your Honor. That's why sometimes I don't try to read word for word, because sometimes that confuses me, but then I just end up stuttering and shit. Your Honor, one chance is all I will need. Hey! There's no down. You mind? Mo, be honest. Ow. You promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? No more badgering. I hope you enjoy this panel. Excuse me, I'm the one handing out the witness. Continue. So I can't press anymore? Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. I actually like that, because it's like, it's telling you, hey, don't press present the evidence. I like that. I do like that a lot. No doubt in my mind, however, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Made to order. Found at crime scene. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hats you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was this silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene, that means the silk hats fell off at the crime scene. Jesus Christ. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. I love that. I hope they do the more no badgering thing. I like that. It makes things quick. Order, Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. What? Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me? And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Oh boy, he's crying on the stand. Jesus. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing the thank you for being against the clown for once. He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was I didn't read that last thing. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo. What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright, is badgering the witness your honor? Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness. Your honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's not what it looks like. It looks like he was, if anything, he would have flown away. The answer's not okay. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things because it's important. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Picture the crime scene, you know? The footprints. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Somo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene again? Your Honor, this witness is a fucking idiot. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Damn, hold his whole car, bro. It's a little Kia. Why are you tripping? You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. What the fuck? Are you serious? You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. Ooh, I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear it. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. No, they're gonna get amazing. Oh my gosh, shut up. Let's go. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Okay, maybe it is going to get worse. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Oh, interesting. Witness tampering. Order. I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, I'm a piece of shit. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Is he going to say he flew away? Or he flew? He was flying? Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Kroles. You're not going to believe this. Oh my gosh, I thought that was it. Okay, let's go. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silky hat. The silk hat. That's when I saw. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. Oh, you can't make this shit up with this game, boy. Oh my gosh. I guess you could. Someone literally did, but that's good. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. Oh, this trial is crazy. They went crazy with the trials in this one. God damn. He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait. That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow. Only a fluky fool could be fooled by such a foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I mean, I really do think he saw that. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the darkness. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to save the game. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. Alright. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. There we go. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. What is... Oh, okay. I thought my headset cut out. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. That was a fucking battle, boy. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking you this. But you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I would have asked him, okay, how do you do it, bro? Just so, I don't know. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. There we go. That's why I assumed, but I thought maybe it was something cooler. I don't know. Wow. You just told me the secret of your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. Who made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks? Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is... Y'all ever watch that show? I forgot what it was called. There were so many good shows on that channel. I don't remember the channel. I think that channel, like, it had Uncut and Untamed. That shit was hard. That show was so damn good. And what else? It was this show where they would do magic tricks. They'd show you the trick, and then they'd show you the secret behind the trick. Shit was fire. All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great. Oh, that was Phoenix. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. I'm gonna call it there, boy. I'm gonna call it there. God damn. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do. Keep your head up. Peace.